Hello, it is Tuesday the 20th of October and it is a new weekly reading vlog. Once again, I did not vlog yesterday. Yesterday was a bit stressful and I just didn't have the energy at all, like at all. But today has been a bit better. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I have updates. So on Sunday, I read a bit more of Legendary, so I'm now almost halfway through. I'm on page 165. I'm really enjoying it. It's the perfect prompt because I picked this for my sexy villain prompt and the sexy villain has not long come into it, and I'm like, I picked well. Then I started Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse, which is the third book in the Percy Jackson series. I am only 53 pages in, but I love this. I just love these books so much. I'm so sad I did not read them earlier in my life. I wish I'd grown up with these, but I didn't. But better late than never, and I'm absolutely adoring them so much. So yeah, and I haven't read much today because work was hectic. I didn't get a lunch break and I started a little bit early, but after work I did read a little bit more of A Reaper at the Gates. Me, Jazz and Kelly have all been slacking so bad with this buddy read, but this is all we've got left. So we've only got just under 200 pages left, so that'll be about 4 more days worth of reading, but it won't necessarily be 4 consecutive days. But I'm really enjoying it. My Halloween films have been, so Sunday was Descendants 2 just because I fancied a bit of a sing-along, and then last night was Corpse Bride, and tonight is going to be Zombieland. So I've just watched Bake Off and I am now going to go watch Zombieland, but I thought I would quickly start the vlog off and hopefully be better tomorrow, but possibly not because Wednesdays is a very busy day for me, so we'll see. Hello, it is Wednesday the 21st of October and I have reading updates, which I don't know how, because Wednesday is always such a busy day. I did not have a lunch break in work and I had to do an hour's overtime, so I don't know how I managed this, but this morning I was really productive this morning and I read today's pages of Percy Jackson, so I'm now just over 100 pages in, still really enjoying it. And yeah, I can't really say anything about this because it's the third book and I know Percy Jackson is a very well-known thing, but I still don't want to spoil it for anyone, so I can't say anything about it. But I'm loving it as always. The next update I have is for A Reaper at the Gates, and holy moly, so we read the next 50-ish pages today, and the last chapter we read, let's just say Jazz's little theory that she had was right, but also the chapter where we found out that she was right was the most heartbreaking chapter. I was in tears, and with this I've been, because it's on Scribd, so I have been reading along with the audiobook in my ear, and it's a good job that I had the audiobook on because I was sat there reading it and I could not see the page through my tears, so it's a good job that I could hear it. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I'm scared about how it's gonna end, not so much this book maybe, but how the series is gonna end, because the 4th and final book comes out in a couple of months and I am scared, very scared. But yeah, and then my final update, yes, I'm giving you a third reading update from today. This is insane. I'm proud of myself. it's legendary. So I'm now officially over halfway through. I'm on page 221. I'm really enjoying this. I love the mystery of these books. Like, you don't know what's real, what's just part of Caraval, and also the mystery of who Legend is just brilliant. And that's more of a mystery in this book so far anyway. So yeah, I'm really loving this book so much, and I can't wait to see if we find out who Legend is in this book and how it goes. And then I'm going to be wanting to read finale very soon. So I've had a really good day today. So tonight's Halloween film is the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm talking 1984. Terrible special effects. I'm so excited for it. Also a very young Johnny Depp, which hello. So yeah, I know I could have watched the new one, which I haven't actually seen. I've seen all of the Nightmare on Elm Street ones apart from the most recent remake, which I think was last year or the year before or something. It was in the 2000s, but I have seen all of the others, but apart from that one, because you can't beat the originals. You just can't. But yeah, that was my update for today. I'm saying that like it was nothing. It was actually a good update today. I am hoping, so my aim for this week is to finish these 3 books. So I'm buddy reading these 2. I have 3 days worth of pages left to read of this, and 4 days left of pages to read for this. And then this I'm just sort of reading in between. So like when I finish my pages of these 2 for the day, then if I've got time I'm reading this. But I'm hoping I don't have to do any overtime tomorrow. I shouldn't have to, because Thursdays is usually an okay day, especially when I get everything done on the Wednesday that needs to be done and don't have to carry stuff over. I had a really productive day in work today and I was really grateful for it. I'm glad I didn't have a lunch break for that reason, because it gave me that extra time to just get stuff done. And then doing the overtime as well was so helpful. But yeah, so I'm hoping tomorrow, once I've read pages for these 2, I can get a good chunk of this read, because I've only got 200 pages left of this now, or just under 200 pages. So yeah. My BookBox Club box came today. Now usually I would do an unboxing, however I'm really not feeling this month's box, and I just feel like you will see that if I do an unboxing, and I don't want other people to see that. So I'm not going to do an unboxing for BookBox Club this month. I have filmed my September Lit Joy, but I do still need to edit it and upload it, because that has not happened yet. I might just save that for the weekend, because I just don't want to turn my main computer on right now. There's been no blog post today. I don't have any book reviews scheduled for Friday again, so my blog is taking a bit of a hit. But I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, especially at the moment where work is insanely stressful at the moment. So I'm just giving myself a bit of time, and hopefully I can get back into it in a couple of weeks. But having said that, on a lighter note, I am now going to get into bed, and I have got my TV ready to watch Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm very excited. So I will catch up with you tomorrow and hopefully give you some really good updates again. Hello, it is Thursday the 22nd of October. I don't have reading updates yet. I'll be reading this evening. However, I got some mail today, which was amazing. So first up, my US edition of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab came, and it is gorgeous. It does have bit of a scuff mark on the corner, but you know what, it come from the US and I'm just happy to have it, so it's fine. And it has these stunning end papers, And I don't know if you can see, but there's little birdies. Little birdies. So there was that. And then one of my 2 outstanding Grace and Honey orders, because I spend far too much on that website, came, and it is the Believeathon candles. So we have Crime and Punish Mint, which is mint, vanilla and dark chocolate, and like it's all glittery and it just smells like mint chocolate chip ice cream. It's amazing. And then this one is 221B Baker Street, honey, tobacco and amber. And it's also glittery, and oh, that is a really strong one. I am so excited that I managed to get these in the restock, because I missed out on the first stock of the Believeathon candles. So yeah, I'm really happy. This was a bit of a babbly quick update because I'm about to go have dinner. I've just finished work, gonna go have dinner, and then I'm gonna read. So yes, I will provide you with some more updates later on. So it is a little bit later. I have some reading updates. So I have read my buddy read pages of Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse. We are now 152 pages in, so I want to say that's round about halfway, I think. I love this, and I love Luke. I know he's a bad guy and I shouldn't love him, but I do. I mean, there's a lot of bad guys I shouldn't love, but I do. And I know he's a terrible person, but I have hope that he will have a redemption arc. Although, no, my luck, he'll get a redemption arc and then get killed. I don't know how I've managed to avoid spoilers for these books, considering they have been out for literal years. But I'm okay with the fact I've not seen spoilers, so I can safely say things like this and not know whether they are true or not. But yeah, I'm hoping Luke gets a redemption arc and doesn't get killed. But no, my luck, he will get killed. So there was that. And then I read the next 50-ish pages of this. We only have about 100 pages left of this, and I'm not ready. Like, the like big thing is happening right now, and I'm not okay. I'm scared for the next chapter as well, because the next chapter is the Blood Strike, and I'm not okay right now. I'm scared for all my faves. But yeah, so I have been burning my Cozy Full Reads candle from Grace and Honey. It smells so good, honestly, so good. But now I am gonna watch a film I've never seen before, and it's probably the only film on my list for this month that is actually going to be scary. It seems like it will be anyway. So it's called The Apparition. It came out in 2012, and I'm not gonna lie, I discovered it through TikTok, and I only discovered it through TikTok because of 2 people that are in it, and that is Tom Felton and Sebastian Stan. And it's like ghosts and paranormal, and I'm like, yes. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch it with the light off because I'm not that stupid. But yeah, probably not a good idea to watch it this late, but I mean, it's like 9 o'clock. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm clearly stupid. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have actually decided that this pile, you can't see it, but this like pile of books that I'm supposed to be reading this month, 2 of them I am swapping out. So I wasn't sure if I'd be able to swap, I'd be able to use these for prompts. So I'm gonna add these 2 in and take 2 of those out, because I'm struggling with my TBR and these fit some of the prompts. I didn't think I was going to get this to fit a prompt. So basically this is going to be used for the Mother Gothel prompt, which is a controlling parent or guardian, because Keris, very much so. So this one I can actually use for the Evil Queen prompt, which is a book with a character obsessed with being the best. Luke. Now, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to use it because I wasn't sure if Luke would play a prominent part in this, but so far it looks like Luke is going to be a prominent part, and therefore he is definitely always trying to one-up all the other like demigods, so he's definitely trying to be the best. So I can use this for my Evil Queen prompt, so that is very, very good. I have made no progress today on Legendary. I'm hoping to read a bit tomorrow, but I will have like 100 pages between these two books to read, and I'll be seeing my boyfriend tomorrow, so it's unlikely that you know, I'll be able to get any reading done in the evening. It will be based solely on, I'm thinking if I can get one of them read in the morning and then one on my lunch break, that would be absolutely amazing. And then in the evening I'll be watching a Halloween film and a Marvel film. So that was my update. I am now going to watch The Apparition and we'll see how that goes. So I just finished watching The Apparition. Probably should not have watched it on my own before going to bed. It was actually so creepy, and yeah. Now I've got to go to bed on my own. It was a really good film though, so I'm glad about that. It was a really good casting as well. It also had Ashley Greene in it as well, so you know. And I can never remember his name, but the one who played Freddy in series 3 and 4 of Skins, Luke something, oh, I can never remember his surname, but he was in it as well, but he was only in the beginning part. He wasn't a main character, but yeah, it was a pretty good film and I would definitely watch it again. So thank you, TikTok. Hello, it is Saturday the 24th of October and yeah, I didn't vlog. I do have updates. I have been crying. I have just finished A Reaper at the Gates and I'm very glad. Also, if you can hear that noise in the background is the rain and wind outside. I don't know if you can hear me over it. Hopefully you can. But basically I just finished this. I'm very glad that I did not actually read this 2 years ago when I got the first 3 books, because the way that's ended, I don't want to wait long, and the final book comes out in 2 months and I've got to hope the audiobook is available straight away, because I'm not getting the physical copy straight away because it will be coming out in hardback first and I have them on paperback. But I finished this, 5-star. I've absolutely loved this series. It's one of my favourite series, and there was a character death and I didn't think I'd cry at the character death, but I sobbed and I still have no idea why I sobbed. I think I was just overly emotional from something that had happened just before that, and it was a little bit touching. But I read that. I have not read any of Percy Jackson today, but I'll be reading today and tomorrow's pages tomorrow, so I will be completing that one tomorrow. We watched Star Wars The Last Jedi today, and apparently that film now has a place in my soul. It's amazing. There's 2 scenes in particular that just got me, and no, 3 scenes. Funnily enough, all 3 scenes involve Kylo Ren. And I'm just going to wrap this vlog up and then I'm going to go watch Coraline, because that is my film for tonight. Last night's film was the 2019 animated version of Addams Family, which was so good. Like, obviously it's not as good as the original, like the original will always be the best, but it was really good, and I really liked that it wasn't a direct remake of the original. It was a different story and it was brilliant. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this vlog up now because it is Saturday night, and I think this is a pretty short vlog again, sorry about that, but I hope you have enjoyed. There has actually been some updates this week, and pretty okay updates, so I hope you have enjoyed what I have got here. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye.